Back in North Carolina, I find my way to Triangle Town Center, a newcomer and challenger to the retail climate of North Carolina's Research Triangle. Is it holding its own, or is it dead before it even began? Let's step inside and find out.
That's what people said to him. I said, you know,
Triangle Town Center is a newcomer to the retail market, opening up in August of 2002 with the anchors Belk Hudson, Sears, Dillard's, and Hecht's. The mall would be graced by the arrival of Saks Fifth Avenue in 2004. When the mall was confirmed for construction, Raleigh and CBL would collaborate to realign the existing road networks to make way for the mall. This would also include construction for new roadways as well as a new interchange for the then-new Interstate 540. While Triangle Town Center does stand as a two-floor enclosed mall, Triangle Town Center is actually a hybrid between a lifestyle center and a mall, the outdoor portion referred to as Triangle Town Commons. Both entities come together to form a giant arrow that points north. History is relatively quiet about the mall, but it has appeared to be doing well over the years, maintaining full anchor occupancy as well as a strong inline tenant base. The Lifestyle Center, however, appears to be worse off, as we'll see later. Triangle Town Center would become a staple in the newsroom around 2017. As petty crimes began to crop up within the mall, specifically shoplifting. More serious crimes, like bomb threats and shootings, would begin to happen in big box stores around the mall as well. The mall's biggest challenge, however, comes in the form of a water main break that occurred in October 2018. Which flooded the lower level of the mall and damaged several storefronts. H&M is currently listed as closed for repairs, though as of the making of this video, that has remained unchanged on the website. Tenant occupancy remains strong at this time, but there are vacancies beginning to form. Can the Triangle Town Center survive? We can only wait and see. Between these two escalators, there used to be a waterfall coming down from the second floor and into a pool below. There is one picture online that shows this in action, and it would have helped make that center court look so much better. The only other post-2000 malls that we've covered were both Mills malls, so this one is an interesting curiosity. Even into the 2000s, we were still building malls. Fortunately, this one seems to be holding its own, with all the anchors occupied and a pretty solid tenant roster. However, that closed-up H&M worries me. They say they're closed for repairs, but I worry they may be closed for a more permanent time than just for repairs. Surely they would have had those done by now. If anyone lives near the area, can you verify if H&M is still open? Here we are on the second floor, and you can get a real good look at the ceiling. Just look at that. Big, wide open space and those skylights. This place does manage to look grand at the very least. You also get a different flavor at the other side of the mall, which we will see in a moment. Another interesting thing about this mall is that Saks Fifth Avenue, which we passed by earlier, is still holding out. I would have thought they'd leave at the first sign of trouble, which has cropped up, but it seems they're here to stay, for now at least. I mean, why move if you're still making money? We'll come back to Triangletown Commons later, but for now, we'll overlook this food court and then complete the circuit near Dillard's. Before you naysay that this mall is dead and it's screwed, let me remind you that I was here early in the day, like before the lunch hour. So of course it may look a little empty. But that said, at least we can enjoy the mall before the crowds take over. That center court could do with a stage, if you ask me. And now, back to the Dillard's side of the mall. The ceiling does look different here, with a bunch of shapes in the ceiling serving as skylights, and asymmetrical designs, and even curves. Helps this mall look tastefully designed, as opposed to the bare-bones white boxiness that Simon seems obsessed in chasing. What do you think about this mall? I'm curious. Comment below about it. And there was Sears, hiding in the shadow of America, I like to say with that site. I'm surprised even Sears is still hanging around here, given their financial situation. And finally, Dillard's. I suppose their mall entrance looks alright, but still, that 90s arch outside still persists into the 2000s. While I'm all for the 90s, that Dillard's arch just didn't gel well at all. Now, normally, this is where I'd say we're wrapping up and getting ready to leave, but no, not yet. What about Triangletown Commons? This is the first proper lifestyle center that I have been to, so let's go get a look at the outdoor side of this mall, shall we? Barnes & Noble is another surprise in this mall, but at the same time, I have seen Barnes & Noble hang around at some utterly dead malls. Still, can't be all bad if Barnes & Noble serves as a junior anchor and overlooks the lifestyle center side. Right? Right? Okay, this may be bad after all. So, lifestyle centers are popping up all across the country, and many tend to look like this. Most, albeit with a road going right through them in an attempt to emulate a downtown feel. Yet, here we are, staring at this one, where the mall attached to it is doing well, but the outdoor portion is doing poorly. Perhaps lifestyle centers are next in line, and we'll see the likes of Dan Bell doing the Dead Lifestyle Center series. Sounds weak compared to the Dead Mall series if you ask me, but regardless. Or maybe, just maybe, The people actually do prefer the comfort and convenience of an enclosed environment and aren't fond of having to go outside. And we forbid that they have to see nature. But still, I think that this is a preview of what's to come in the coming years. It feels spooky walking down this empty common area with just a handful of stores operating. There's a couple stores with names I've never seen, a men's warehouse, and a human body exhibit. Beyond that, it's like walking through the early stages of some post-apocalyptic environment. If you want to film a zombie movie, this would be an interesting place to do it. You could even pay a nod to Dawn of the Dead. And with Dix looking over the Lifestyle Center, we come to a close. I do hope you enjoy the video. Like the video, comment, subscribe, share if you think others will enjoy it, and don't forget about the Dead Mall's Discord link below. Until next time, this is Doomie Grunt, wishing you and the Triangle Town Center farewell and good luck.
Bum, 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 bum.